Throughout my life, I never really liked sports games. Though I did always think the Tony Hawk games were neat, I would mainly just watch other people play them. However, recently I started getting into the Pro Skater remakes. Trying to learn the game was pretty aggravating at times, and I still kinda suck at them, but the gameplay is so satisfying and cool that I kept coming back to it. Since I was having so much fun with Pro Skater 1 plus 2, I was heavily forced, to play one of the classics from 2003, Tony Hawk's Underground. What stood out to me right away is how unhinged this game is, in the best way.
It's louder than a Metallica concert in there! I also had bulletproof siding put in and 7 screens for my DVD player! Muska, chillin'.
They really don't make games like they used to. Unlike the Pro Skater games, Underground is almost an RPG, compared to other sports games at least. At the start of the game, you make your own custom character. There's a pretty good selection of different faces, hair, and clothes to choose from. I especially like the hats, but I had to go with the novelty hat, obviously. I do want to become the #1 skater after all. Complemented perfectly by the 3D glasses, I settled on the baggy sweatshirt short shorts combo, accented by the golden arches and a cutesy backpack. I figured I should have some padding at least, but I decided my knees were less important. The perfect character was born. After that, our supposed friend, Eric, has us go outside to skate with him.
Let's go skate!
Apparently his board got smashed up by some drug dealers, who hate skateboarders for some reason.
They tore it apart and they threw the pieces up on the roof.
He says his knee is messed up too, so it's up to us to gather up skateboard pieces that are up on the roofs.
Aw, man.
Also, unlike the Pro Skater games, you're able to dismount your board in this one, making it possible to walk around more slowly and climb up ledges.
Thanks. Here's your deck back.
After getting Eric's parts back, he tutorializes us some more. We go over some basic trick things, and then he wants to compete with us. It took me way too many attempts, but I eventually beat him.
Whatever.
Each level has several missions or goals to complete. You're not required to do everything, but you gotta complete a certain amount to progress the story. The goals mostly consist of little odd jobs for random citizens, with skate competitions mixed in from time to time. There's other vehicles to drive in this game too. Johnny Turbo lets us borrow his car so that we can prove ourselves to become a street warrior.
I'm such a sweetheart, I'll give you a chance. Make it and you're in. Drive bad and it's a knife in the belly. You're nuts, Junior. Come back and kick it anytime.
Eventually, the Chad Muska rolls into town, and impressing him becomes our next objective. So we stalk his car around, doing tricks wherever he stops, and after getting enough points, he pulls up to compliment us.
Hey, what's up, man? That was a sick line you had back there.
Whoa, Chad Muska? I'm a huge fan.
Then he suggests that we find a skate shop sponsor, and since our board is so shitty, he gifts us one of his.
Merry Christmas.
Bringing us to Chapter 2, where we have to impress the skate shop now. The highlight here being a stealth mission.
Hey, Sean, what are you doing out here?
Shh. The dealers took off with some gear from the shop. I'm trying to figure out how to get it back. Wait, kid! It's too dangerous!
After we steal back some gear from the drug dealers, Eric has the bright idea to set one of their cars on fire. Shockingly, he's found out the next day.
They know. Those gangsters know it was me.
So now we have to escape New Jersey and hide out in New York. Chapter 3. Johnny Turbo helps us out again, where everyone's favorite thing, skitching, is introduced. We grab on the back of his car and we have to balance behind it till we reach the bridge.
Damn street racing punks are up to something again. Let's get 'em.
Afterwards, we need to get on the train, but this security nerd won't let us through.
What's your problem, Bacon Bits? Wake up on the wrong side of your mother this morning?
So we grind circles around him until he's incapacitated by dizziness. But before we can catch the train, we need to find a ticket. Thankfully, this random homeless guy gives us one, after we retrieve his house for him.
They took Eric. The dealers. They're heading east, back to their hangout.
So we chase the dealers back east, borrow Johnny's car, and rescue Eric once again. We make a run for the train and ride on to Chapter 4. New York. New map, new goals. This ain't Jersey, kid.
This ain't Jersey, kid.
I tried to learn a new trick from Muska for way too long before giving up.
Don't fall in, man. There's already enough bodies down there anyway.
We got some items back for a lady, entertained some construction workers with our skate skills, and destroy some vendor carts with a car to get free nuts for life.
Take out the other vendors and I'll give you free nuts for life.
After that, we interact with the locals. And as usual, we have to earn their respect now.
Why you beaming? You want a date or something?
Stopped dating dwarfs last week.
Take your soggy mob flips back to Jersey, tweakers.
Hey, let's just go skate. If we tear up your favorite spots, you guys help film us?
So, on to chapter 5, where we deliver some steaming nuts to some security guards
The guards are tough, but I heard they like hot steaming nuts.
and learn the nut buster trick.
Sweet!
Eric records us doing some epic tricks, and we send the video on to get sponsored.
Sweet. We gotta get this tape to Peralta.
Now we can customize our skateboard. In chapter 6, we do some favors and get a ride to Tampa.
We're done. Peralta says we can borrow his old hippie bus and hit the road.
But it looks like Eric needs rescuing. Again.
Aren't you white meat supposed to be out fighting real crime? Like figuring out where that missing sprinkled donut went?
Oh, that's real funny, smartass. Kiss your little roller skating contest goodbye. That is, unless your buddy here wants to do us some favors.
So sadly, chapter 7 has us doing some favors for the law.
Why don't you put yourself to some use?
So I go around town grabbing donuts for the coppers. I take some stickers off the walls and chase after a thief by following a trail of money, which was not an easy task. There was also a task to help an investigator catch a cheating couple.
First, grind the cheater's car 5 times.
Yeah.
That was strange.
One more favor,
He also has us deliver his dry cleaning.
and don't bail or you'll wrinkle it.
Now we've got Eric out of jail.
Thanks for being the cop's errand boy and getting me out of jail.
Before the contest, though, we get some revenge by grinding down some re-election signs, then ditching the cops with their own car. Finally, it's time for the skate contest.
Park's closed to the public,
Now check the list. Eric Sparrow, aka the guy who's gonna win best trick tomorrow.
aka cocky knucklehead. Okay, you're in. Whoa, easy there, Chief. The list's all checked off.
What? You signed us both up, right?
Well, I mean, I sent my form in, you know.
Dude!
This is why I hate Eric so much. After all we did for him, he only signs himself up. The bastard. So now in chapter 8, I have to impress some pro skaters in the hopes that they'll get me a spot in the comp. We do some tricks on a party boat in a skate park and catch the attention of the Tony Hawk.
Hey, you skate pretty well.
So now we must beat his score. It took me a little time, but it wasn't too difficult. With Tony Hawk as our savior, we get what we were after. Finally, we can compete in the real competition for the best tricks. Eric and I place in the top 2. Now we must defeat him. We're given just 1 minute to score more points than him. I still don't know how he scores so fast. I tried to just watch him skate, but that just made me more confused. In the end, I just had to lock in and get as many points as possible within the boundaries of the contest, without bailing. I'm not sure how, but eventually I just won. All the skate teams wanted me now, but I could only choose one. Mysterious forces prevented me from watching the team videos, but I went with Team 0, because edgy, you know? I got myself a skateboard out of it too. After meeting the charming team manager, it's on to chapter 11.
Hey, what's up? You get in from the airport okay?
Yeah, are you Todd, the team manager?
Hey, look, I gotta finish this meal before I go out to eat, so here's my skateboarding 101 spiel. The more coverage you get, the more crazy tricks you land, the more tours and free gear for you, okay? Just push yourself, show us your Skittles, and everything is cool.
Skittles.
Skills! Skittles means skills. What are you, from Idaho? Hey, look, the filmer's here to shoot some other guys. Go piggyback with them and get some coverage, all right?
I don't know where chapter 10 began, but that's fine, because it's time to prove ourselves worthy of the team, now in San Diego. Mostly it's just us showing off specific trick things, making a name for ourselves.
Hey, check out the ad for the Idaho kid. This demands a party.
Yeah?
Tell you what, you're the freshie, you're in charge of the party treats.
What?
Now with our name in the paper, it's time to party. Of course, it's my job to arrange my own party. Everyone is terrible. First, we do some wall plans to put up flyers around the town. Then we retrieve instruments that got yoinked from our band while they were at lunch.
Testing 1, 2.
With one more goal left to do, I decide not to acid drop the Twin Towers. Instead, I recruit some babes to stop my party from being a total dude fest. So we borrow this random gardening cart, because girls like flowers, and show off some shredding to make them like us.
Wow, that was cool.
One of the girls is not impressed by the gardening cart for some reason, so we need a lot of points to impress her. After acquiring 3 entire girls, we go back to the party. Then we're forced to race around a track they set up for this other cart. We get wasted at the party, apparently, and are rudely awakened from our fountain slumber.
Come on, it's 2 in the afternoon and you're still asleep? You gotta skate the demo at 3.
Yeah, what demo?
The team demo. Come on, I want you to get the new guy hooked up.
Sup, fool?
Eric? You're on the team? But how'd you...
With no help from you. That's cool. I can see how busy you've been.
Ah, you guys know each other? Anyway, why don't you find the rest of the team? They scattered after the party. I'll see you guys at the demo after I chow down.
Before our demo, however, we have to steal back our boards because the cart that we stole got stolen back with our boards on it. Todd forces us to retrieve some promo stickers, and then we go behind his back to retrieve some of the team members who wandered off last night in the haze of the party. Except, that goal was annoying to do, so instead I impressed some kiddos enough for them to come watch my demo. The first segment of the demo involved doing grind tricks on this high bar. These type of goals always seem like they'll be easy, but they must stress me out or something, because they always take so many attempts. Now some reporters want to be dazzled by our magic moves.
We saw you wowing those kids with your magic moves. Can you maybe dazzle us with some of your skills?
So we score a quick 45,000 points, no biggie.
Thanks, skater dude.
We then end off our demo with a sick lip trick on the stage lights. With that, we earn ourselves a ticket to Hawaii.
Can you believe it? Hawaii. You must be stoked. The team usually doesn't bring hams on a trip this big.
Hey, how long were you on the team before you turned pro?
About a year. I just threw down a couple hammers for the last video, and the response was so crazy, they gave me a pro board. Who knows? Do the same, maybe they'll turn you pro in a few years.
We have 3 days here to get laid. Record some sick footage to premiere at the Slam City Jam. I started to feel a bit of a difficulty spike around this point. Like, I had to collect all the letters in Mawa'ina.
Mawa'ina, the Hawaiian word for intermediate.
And I had to get them all in 5 seconds, which basically means that it all has to be done in one combo, as the timer doesn't actually end until your combo does. It took a while, but it was as fun as it was frustrating. Next we crash some wedding photos, and then we get laid for real. And by that, I mean skating around and collecting 5 lays.
Collect 5 lays.
We get the pool shut down after acid dropping into it, before having a little chat with Eric.
Sup? Check out this clip from Wallows.
Whoa. Man, that's some heavy footage.
What you got going?
I have some secret spot I just found. It's pretty gnarly. I'm gonna shoot it later today.
That's cool. Give me a ring if you need help shooting it. It'd be like old days.
Now I must find the ultimate spot to compete with the footage that he's got. Most of this goal set was kinda tricky for me, but eventually I got the combos for the ladies, and then I did this long high wire grind trick. Doing those gave me enough confidence to retry the other spots. After much trial and error, I beat the luau comp by just spamming manual tricks, so I could finally move on. After climbing up to the roof of the hotel, it's time for my big tricks. We call up Eric to shoot the footage, and he suggests that we gap across to the roof of the hotel across the street. Once that's done, we get a high score up there for good measure. We also decide to do a spine transfer off the building to the street, but with that...
Crap! It's the cops! We gotta split!
No way, Eric. This shot is too good to pass up for the premiere in Vancouver. The chopper's just the icing.
But we won't let a good opportunity go to waste.
You freaking lunatic! You're gonna get yourself killed!
And I'm gonna pull a McTwist on the way over. Just Keep the camera steady. Tell me you got that.
Hell yeah, I got it.
I can't believe I did that. That's the best thing I ever filmed.
It's the best thing anybody ever filmed.
Stay where you are.
After escaping Hawaii, it's on to Vancouver for Chapter 17. I have a personal fondness for this map. I've only visited Vancouver in my life, but I grew up in the northwest of America, so this place just feels right. With the best part of it being the covered skate rink, where you can actually hit the puck into the goals. I also really like breaking all the glass that surrounds it. Very satisfying. Here, there are some last-minute tasks to take care of before the Slam City Jam. It's mainly just helping other people get some footage. We film some, other people film us doing particular things. The usual.
Oh.
This leaf blower guy has a leaf blower cart, and he'll let us use it as long as we do his work for him. So obviously we gotta do that too. There are guest passes to gather and a side quest to retrieve the guy's passport for him.
Hey, got the passport.
Lastly, some equipment got stolen from the team. So of course, we're the only one who can get it back. It's time for the premiere now, but the limo driver is inexplicably passed out.
Tonight's your night, and we're going big. But we have a bit of a problem. Our limo driver's passed out.
Eric goes to take the tape over, while we have to play limo driver and pick up the VIPs. Then after rushing to the premiere, we find out that Eric has betrayed us yet again.
Did I miss my part?
Hard? You weren't even in it. But Eric's part ruled. He did the sickest rooftop gap I've ever seen. Roof to roof in Hawaii. 40 stories up.
What the? That was my trick and my spot.
Time to introduce our newest pro, Eric Sparrow!
I don't know why we even tolerate him after the contest in Tampa. We deserve better friends.
You poached my shots. Where's my footage?
Oh man, I couldn't bring myself to tell you. See, there was this thing at Customs.
Lying sack of... Ugh!
Hey, we go way back, so I'm gonna forget you just did that. Now listen, I got 3 parties to hit, but you better go rest up for the amateur contest tomorrow.
Another betrayal becomes fuel for our fire though, so we enter as a pro in the competition, against Eric.
They entered you as an amateur.
Someone made a mistake.
First we destroy the street competition. Then there's a random goal where we have to use a blimp to remove some insane fans off these lights.
Crazy ass fans. Competition won't start until they're removed from the lights.
This blimp controls horribly. It's hard to show with just footage, but it was a lot more finicky than it looks, trust me. So I suffered with that for a little while, but I managed to find a rhythm with it and get it done. Now it's down to us versus Eric Sparrow. All I have to do is beat his own score on his own line. Easier said than done, but perseverance pulls through eventually. I beat him by a couple thousand points even. Officially, we're pro skaters now, so of course we get to design our own pro board. Though it seems having a pro board just isn't enough these days.
Even my sister knows that you have to have a signature shoe to make a decent living from skating.
We need a sponsor for a signature shoe now, I guess. I randomly chose the Vans recruiter, and he had me go to different groups of kids to show off how cool Vans are. Which of course just means getting a 5,000 point combo within their vicinity.
Hook you up real good, my friend.
This shoe deal puts us on board for the next tour. But oh shit, the tour bus is leaving without us.
Your team bus. Bro, they're going to Moscow.
Oh, damn. My shoes. And my socks.
So we have to rush now, collecting our shoes and socks.
Don't forget your shoes. Thanks.
The bus is still leaving without us, but we can't leave without our trophy. After grabbing that, it seems that we somehow made it on the bus without issue. On to Russia now. Moscow to be exact. We have another demo here in a few days, and we're told to stay the hell out of trouble in the meantime.
So stay the hell out of trouble.
The Moscow map is a mixed bag for me. I like the tanks you can skate on, and there's solid skating throughout, but it feels awkwardly arranged. Each spot just feels disconnected from each other. Maybe that's part of the challenge here, but it was a bit annoying all the same. An army guy challenges us to caveman one of the tanks, and I easily do a sick combo off of that. Afterwards, I helped take down some American security cameras, but it took me a while to figure out how that was supposed to be done. Now, the team needs to get to the other side of the map to get in some practice. But oh no, the gate's closed. So yet again, we have to be the one to solve every problem. Our crime spree begins with a spine transfer over the wall, and distracting all the guards around the gate.
Now figure out phase 3 of Operation Deez.
Operation Deez what?
Deez nuts! Now get going and knock them all down!
Bam Margera is here now, and he's very impressed.
Get up that ladder and ring those bells.
Tells us that we just need to ring the bells now to get the gate open.
Don't get shot.
We do that, and everything goes as planned.
Those suckers open the gates. I love it when a plan comes together. Tanks. Oh, tank. Look at these tanks. Damn, look at these tanks.
Sup, guys?
Eric even apologizes to us, which is very suspicious.
Aw, I'm touched. Really?
Chapter 21. Rodney Mullen has us do some flatland tricks. Eric wants to practice a bit, and we help a former circus performer reminisce.
Once I was in the circus. I could put my ankles behind my head. Never mind that. I'm an actress now.
After that, Eric and I do some showing off to the locals. He does some lip tricks while I get some air over him. Later that night, though, tragedy strikes again. We find Eric, drunk, by a tank, with a soldier passed out next to him.
Oh, Vlad told me it was okay if we take a test spin. Oh man, Bam's gonna be so jealous when he finds out about this.
Dude, stop it!
Oh yeah, come on, onto the bridge! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da! Do a Smith grind, man! Woo!
Dude, come on, Eric! Dude, Eric, come on, man! Open this thing! Let me out! Man, come on! Eric!
When I saw her steal the guard's keys, I knew she was up to something stupid. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen.
There's $700,000 in damages you're responsible for, no?
No, absolutely not. I mean, not me. This kid doesn't even skate for us anymore. Get the check from the parents. The kid's off the team.
Of course he would blame us for this. Eric is literally the worst friend ever. Why do we still talk to him? On top of that, the team just leaves me for dead in Russia. So now we have to find our own way back home. After learning a new trick from Tony, we get a mysterious call on a payphone. They say they can help us get out of Russia, but first we have to meet up with their contacts without being followed. So without involving much stealth at all, we go around the place, high-fiving each of the contacts, getting ourselves wrapped up in yet another scheme. Another, less mysterious person orders us to take down the broadcast tower. Doing so involves putting magnets on our board and doing spins over the roof, disrupting the electromagnetic forces, of course.
Trust me, I'm a scientist.
Basically, we just do spine transfers back and forth and spin while airborne. It was kind of fun once I finally got the hang of it. Vladimir asks us if we like Russian women, but we have other priorities right now.
Yeah, sure. But I'd like a one-way ticket to the States even better.
So we do his job of picking up girls for his boss, and he pays us for it. Next, we ask for a favor from this guy with a hangover. He asks us for some hangover cures, and in exchange he says he'll talk to his organization about getting me home. There's a bunch of stuff we need to grab for him all over the map, including aspirin, pink stuff, raw eggs, hair of dog, eye of newt, herbal therapy, and a huge bowl of chili in the most awkward spot. I had to retry this like 3 times. It was a lot. But since we helped out Callow and gain his trust, he gives us another job. We have to deliver a bag to his boss that we can't look inside of, and we have to sneak past a bunch of guards to get there. I got stuck on this part for way too long. The correct path was not very clear to me, so eventually I gave up and just looked up how to do it. Turns out that it's really easy to just bypass all of the guards. We reach Alexander and he helps us get back home. Finally, we're back in New Jersey, where Eric has his head up his ass, thinking he's hot shit.
I need 5 in my hand or I won't skate. I don't care how many kids are waiting. Well, look who's here. I was hoping to see you. I never got to thank you for handing me Best New Pro back in Russia.
You still don't get it.
No, homie. I got it all. My own company, 6 cars in my garage, a record deal in the works. And what do you got, huh? Food stamps?
You go ahead, keep telling yourself you're happy. But it ain't about the money.
I can't believe I'm wasting my time with this jackass. She probably skates for minimum wage. See ya.
But through this journey, we learn that skating isn't about the money or the fame. We want to skate like the old days, for the love of the game. Show the people what skating is really about. And we plan to make a comeback. Apparently we invented a new trick, and we showed off to Sean.
Damn, you are shooting for a comeback.
After which, we unlock the Create a Trick feature. Our next task is to combo the city, and this is where I started to feel yet another difficulty spike. The lines are fun to master, but this took so much patience. We have a plan now to get our own team together. Before we can do that though, we gotta get the word out.
I'm on it. I'll track down the best pros and sign them up.
So we recruit our old friends to record us tearing up the town, until we get noticed by a guy who can connect it to the pros. Now it's time to pick our team members. I'll be honest, I'm not super familiar with pro skaters, so I mainly picked the ones that I was aware of. With my teammates selected, it was time for the big decision. The team name, but I couldn't decide one. Now, me and my team have to make the video of all videos, which, to my dismay, basically amounts to several tough challenges that we must overcome before we can beat the game. First, I try the Vancouver Spine Transfer Challenge.
I heard another pro tried to film the BC Spine series and busted his collarbone. If one of you guys can pull all 3 spines and get a big combo, we'll have this team video made.
It took me a bit to figure out just the 3 initial transfers, but following that you're required to get a combo of 100,000 points. I was just not on that level. Not a great start, but at least we only need 5 of the 9 challenges. Next, I tried Moscow's Lost Tapes. It turned out to be a sort of grind challenge, where you have to collect some tapes on some ledges. This one I actually managed fairly quickly, since there is room for error and the lines are simple. Alright, maybe these challenges won't be too bad. I attempted the Big Apple Spot Challenge after that. For this one, you need to go around the city hitting all of the marked objects, which seemed super simple at first, however some of the paths were tricky to reach. And then I realized that I needed 44 objects. Even though I tried many times, I could hardly make progress, so I decided to move on. The Florida Thips Challenge requires you to do a few combos in which you are limited to trick sets of previous Tony Hawk games. With an explanation taking up my entire screen, that was too much overhead for me. I didn't like it. Obviously, I'm not an old school Tony Hawk vet. Slamma-Jamma was another challenge that seemed alright, but I didn't enjoy it. We're given a bunch of markers that we have to hit in a limited amount of combos, and I could barely get half of them. At least the Jersey Spine Trick Spot Challenge was straightforward. The most difficult part was not falling off the platforms. As far as I could tell, there's no way to get back up. Definitely not without wasting precious time. Other than that though, I just had to do specific tricks over a spine after a spine transfer. It took me like 30 minutes, but we got there eventually. I needed a break after that session. Upon my return to the game, I was feeling pretty rusty. But I realized that the San Diego Transfer Challenge was really simple actually. Other than the location and jump distance, it was just doing the same trick 8 times. After finding them all, I got them with plenty of time to spare. After that, the Hawaii Huge Spine Challenge was pretty easy too. I only needed to get one more challenge done. But I was starting to feel stuck. This whole time, I had thought that I could change the difficulty to make the game easier for myself if it became frustrating. Turns out that's only possible with the menu glitch, so you're locked into whatever you choose at the beginning, and I wasn't about to learn a speedrun glitch just to finish the damn game. So I got some help. Luckily, I know a guy who's pretty good at Tony Hawk games. He was able to get that 100,000 point combo no problem, thanks to manual spamming. Our team video was finally completed. Yeah, that's all of the video that would play. Yet again, for whatever reason, this PC version of the game doesn't really want to show certain cutscenes. I don't know why, but oh well. Eric got so jealous of our success that he offers to buy out our team. But it was never about the money, so we politely declined.
I told you, it was never about the money.
Right, I forgot. Miss Pure, I should have fixed you back in Tampa.
Tell it to your posse. We're through. I've got everything I need.
Not this. Remember? Hawaii, building jump, helicopter? That was some sick footage. Too bad no one ever saw it.
You backstabbing, mop-flipping cockroach!
Hey! What do you say? One last trip around the neighborhood. Winner takes the tape.
It's time for the final boss fight with Eric Sparrow, for our footage and our honor.
I've waited a long time for this. I'm gonna light you up, homie.
We skate after Eric, following his line, while he throws fireballs back at us. There's a time limit too, so there's very little room for error. I wanted to end the game right by doing this part myself, but I got to a point where I just wasn't having fun anymore. After all this time though, I just had to see the ending of the game, so I got some help again. Not gonna lie, I felt kind of validated seeing him struggle with this too. Still, it only took a few tries for him to do it almost perfectly. And then, with 30 seconds to spare, the controller was passed to me so that I could finish the fight.
I'm still better than you! You got lucky, you little punk! Slam City Jam in Tampa with nothing but lucky little bitch! Get back here! You ain't nothing! I know I can kick your ass!
At the end of the game, we're treated to Eric's crash out, and a pretty cool cutscene of our footage from Hawaii. For all our efforts, we unlock a secret kiss level and 2 secret skaters. There are more unlockable areas from previous Tony Hawk games, other secrets too, but I felt no need to go for them. All in all, Tony Hawk's Underground was a special experience, certainly a memorable one, if nothing else. Now I will forever feel hatred for Eric Sparrow. The cutscenes in general made the game worth playing to me. Sure, you could always just go watch them on YouTube if you wanted, but especially with the custom character and everything, playing it yourself makes the story so much more personal and fun. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like and consider subscribing if you did enjoy it. This video has been in the works for quite some time now, so I'm glad to finally get it out. I've been streaming on Twitch pretty regularly on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so follow my Twitch if you want to hang out with us on there. It's a good time. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your day or night, and stay safe out there. Bye!